DaDoo Wilson is one of the most powerful blues singers in the Fresno area. Adept at both bass and guitar, his talents have backed such stars as Percy Mayfield and Lowell Fulsom. Since suffering 3 strokes, he now concentrates his abilities as a blues singer.
Greenville, Mississippi. Yeah, born and raised there, but I left there when I was 15, you know. Come out to California. On the bus, of course. Yeah. Oh. And very young there. Well, otherwise, when I come out here, I was 15. After 15, it's some old friends of mine that was back home, and I had to go to the cotton field, believe it or not. You know, chopping cotton? Yeah, I was out there, and I used to try to make the day go by a little easy, you know. I was singing all across the field, and the friends of mine was already musicians, and they discovered me across the field singing and carrying on. So they had a group that at Sugar Hills, they was playing on Sugar Hills on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evening at that particular time. And they said, hey man, say, come on by the club, man. Say, hey man, say, when we gonna let you sing a little bit. You ain't gonna believe it. All that good singing in the field, I get up there to the club, well, nothing come out. Nothing come out. I guess they said that I was stage shocked, stage whatever it is, but nothing come out. And this friend of mine had one little old box guitar, one of them little old $15 guitar. Just about. He couldn't pick it, but he could chord it. Leonard Robinson. Everybody heard of Leonard Robinson. And however, we were riding the house, and he get on that guitar, and he play, and me and him sing. As for they had this ting of wine. I don't know if you remember that ting of wine, you know, 52 cents a fifth. And the wine was sweet, you know. It had some I love sugar. And the wine was sweet. And we get to drinking that wine. That's my first drink. First drink. But it made me feel good. I goes back to the studio. They take me again back to the studio. They say, hey man, say you can sing. I can sing, but when they put that microphone in front of me, won't nothing come out. So they say, okay, I'll tell you what to do this particular Sunday. They brought the microphone home. And so they brought it over to the house. And we started singing on the microphone around the house. And so, and with around the house in that ting of wine, and everything be coming together. That's when I was 17 years old when I went to the club called Sugar Hill Club. Yep. That's pretty much how it all started. I don't want no one telling me what to do. I don't want no woman telling me what to do. Yes, I'm grown now, darling, just as grown to you. Yes, I'm telling me what to do. I don't want no woman telling me what to do. Yes, I'm grown now, darling, just as grown as you. You drink your whiskey and I'll drink my wine. You tell me your business and I don't mind. I don't want no one telling me this and that. Yeah, that will make me mad, and I don't go for that. Yeah. Well, because back in those times they had bands everywhere. They had a lot of bands, you know. I even used to years ago sang at the Quick Draw. That was on Blackstone. Somewhere on Blackstone. It's been so long ago. You know the old deal, you go in, we're playing after hours. With DaDoo and all the old guys, a lot of them are gone now. But however, I was the vocalist, and I would play with those guys. I sang for them because I didn't know how to play instruments then, so I was the guy with the big mouth. And we played from 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock on Saturday, and then we get out with Sunday morning. We'd be at Quick Draw at 6 o'clock, and we play from 6 o'clock in the morning to 12 noon. And we did this camp for quite some time, a long time, and all type of musicians would come in there because they know this show was at 6 o'clock in the morning. A lot of them just been and woke up. They been and got up, and so they know where to come at 6 o'clock in the morning. They say, Jesus Christ, the bar is open. And we take it from there. But then throughout, I was the bass player for Louis Fulton. I was on the same show with Betty Swan. I don't know with me with Betty Swan. And a lot of musicians. I was the bass player when I was playing with the Coasters. Every time they used to come here, on tours, and they call us up. They call me up at home and they say, hey, man, we got to have a bass player, man. You could do that, huh? And one of the guys, was CA, and we over me with JJ, because he one of the greatest. All those guys is legends. And a lot of them was gone, Kevin Peel, and so many guys. Yeah, so that's pretty much where it all started from, because pretty much all my friends was musicians. And so it wasn't hard for me to learn because all my friends was musicians. That was the stomach grab. You could get anything at Wagner. Anything. It was wall to wall and back to back. I mean, the people was there because you know when it comes, you mentioned Wagner's, everybody know what Wagner's was because it'd be more people outside than there was inside because Wagner wasn't a hell of a big place, so they fill that up, and so everybody be partying on the outside. That's Wagner. We had a lot of good time that Wagner. Woo-wee. I mean, everything was there. Even the guy, his name was Chris also. he said liquor next door when all the stores was closed. You go to the house next door, you can get liquor and hot legs and barbecue, this kind of stuff cost you $3. That was the time. I miss Wagner when they tore it down. I didn't know which way to go. Yeah, a lot of places back there. Well, you sure look good. Don't mean a thing to me. Well, you sure look good. Don't mean a thing to me. I got a cool shaking mama shake like we're on a tree. But when my baby walks, Jose, they come in and the name of the group was the Lever Brothers. And I was 17 at the time. And they come in and they was playing in there also. Well, come in sitting in and we was playing there, and that's how I met them. That's the first time I met them. And they was great. The band was great. But you got Calvin leaving, he was awesome. But then, before then, they had already figured out at the S Club when I was doing a song about, Joe takes about Foxhole on my knees. And they know the song. And they particularly come over there to Sugar Hills so they can put the music behind it and have me to sing the song. That was a blockbuster. Yeah, that was a blockbuster. And that's how I met Jose then at that particular time. And then we was all friends, even though that they had their own band, we had us band, but we always run across one another. When we wasn't playing, we'd be at this show. When they wasn't playing, they'd be at ours because they know we gonna get it together anyway, you know, and get it on. And so then we come all the way from there. And here we is today. We still together. A lot of, like I said, a lot of guys gone, and then there's just a few of us around, but we still hanging on to one another, I guess until we leave here, let's put it that way. I got a little red rooster to lay a crow day. Yeah, I got a little red rooster to lay a crow day. Yeah, keeps all that hits in the barnyard upset every way. Well, you keeps all the hens fighting among themselves. Yeah, keeps all the hens fighting among themselves. Yeah, he don't know no other hen laid eggs when there isn't nobody else. You go to the bear when you ain't got nowhere else to go. Everything that you need, you can find it at the bear. But some guys go to the bear, they play dominoes, they talk loud and bad to one another, and they just sit around there. All you got to do is wait at the bear. Everything come through there. All you got to do is sit there. And so we have a lot of fun at the bear. We sit around, sometimes we barbecue, you know, and of course, most of the time that when we barbecue, we give it away. Let's put it this way, the guy with the money, he didn't want to go buy the barbecue, and you always can get somebody to barbecue it. That'd be called a bear. In the wintertime, really call it a bear. In the wintertime, it gets cold. Before anybody go home, they put a big fire in a couple of the bears right there, you know, and we stay there and get warm. If it rains, we goes up in the car. When it quit raining, we get out and light the bear. And this is about it. Sometimes the police run us away. By the time they go away, we go back, we go around the corner, then we come back to the bear. And so we're still there. It's a great thing. There's some people over there right now at the bear. Yeah.
Born in Alabama in 1935, J.J. Malone has been playing and singing the blues in California since the